Hello and welcome everybody. This is Kronos99 in the flesh. Yes, this is my face. Anyways, this is going to be the unboxing video of the God of War limited edition PS4 Pro. I ended up getting this maybe last week and I wasn't able to actually play it or anything because I've been busy. There's been people that been asking me to go out. There's destruction derbies and all that other junk. So what I'm going to be doing right now is actually showing you the unboxing that I wanted to do. Yes, I got this hat. I got the Seahawks jersey on. Don't judge me, or maybe you can. But I know this is kind of weird because this is on my mobile phone. So, and if you think that I'm really cheap, I am. Get over it. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, we have this big thing right here. Came in the box. I still have it in the box. And look at this thing. I mean, you really, GameStop, you couldn't really, give me some little bit more packaging than that. I mean, look at this. It's barely there. Does that really do anything? Anyways, as you can see inside the box, you have the PS4 limited edition Pro going over there. Ah. And then me actually being a good guy, putting this down, pushing it down there. And then we have da 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 da, bam, the limited edition PS4 Pro. I ended up doing my. You can kind of see me in the background. I actually turned in my PS4 for like 170 bucks, and then I ended up getting this puppy. And then if I did it a month earlier, they said that they would have been able to get it the launch day, which would have been great. But can't do anything about that. So it's 1 terabyte. It's just pretty much the PS4 Pro. A lot of people thought it was ugly. I thought it's kind of cool. So that was the front of it. And if you want to see the back, this is the back right here. Trying to get it in picture. I don't know if it has to be like that in the sun. I don't know. I'm kind of judging from the reflection of my TV because I can see that TV. I can see me right there. Anyways, so we're gonna pop this puppy out. I can hear something in there that's rocking. And tactical knife down. YouTube, don't ban me for that. It's just something to put out there. Oh, you see this? It's kind of weird. Alright. I'm going to do the weird thing right now. Hopefully this is, the light's good enough for you guys. You see it here? PS4 Pro. Leviathan Gray. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can see me struggling grabbing this thing. I'm definitely gonna keep the box back here for you guys. And if you just see my top part, I'm sorry. I'll sit back down. But I wanted to make sure you guys got to see this thing. We can cut off. We can cut off a little bit. I'll get back in the scene. So what you have here is the PS4 Pro. And we got the quick start guide to start us off. Don't really need that shit. Sony needs to really do something about that. So I got the Q7115B or some shit. I don't know, it's probably the model number. We don't need anything like that. Let's throw that over there. The reason why I'm doing it like this, because I get to stay in the picture and you guys get to see things, but I see the console. It's get kind of weird. We got this right here. I don't know how long you guys are going to stay here and watch this, but, I'll have a review about, how PS4 Pro gets. I'll get back in the scene. Got the cable. I thought the cable was going to be a 3-prong because, the PS4 Pro is a little bit more of a monster when it comes to power. It's supposed to be anyway. Hopefully I sound exactly pretty much a lot better. But I mean, the mic on that thing is probably like, you know, crazy bad. I'm getting off topic. We have the charging cable for the Leviathan Gray PS4 Pro God of War controller, and we got this. Oh, this is the controller. Okay, I'm going to have to do it the other way. Give me that. Give me that. Wham. Oh, look at this. They actually give you a little bit of headphones with a mic, you know, and then you can attach it to you if you don't have a mic, like a Blue Yeti mic that I have over there. Maybe I should talk more like this. I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's all blue if you can see it. I'll put it like right here. A little bit of blue on that. That's pretty cool to see. And then you got the HDMI cord right here. This is the 4K one. You don't have to buy a like expensive one. Sony gives it to you for free. Don't get the monster cables. They ain't that great. Alright? So, you just need that. That'll definitely do 4K if you have a 1080p. Like, I have a 1080p right now, but when it comes to being like, you know, Black Friday, I will be, you know, getting me a 4K. But here we go. Ba-bwam. Just want you to see this. And it's like dark gray on the bottom. Not a big fan of that. Maybe should have made it black. But it's cool. I mean, this console is dark gray, and then there's the silver. I always wanted the silver, like, PS4 Pro, like, controller. Well, PS4 controller. I'm always not good at the sticks. I always usually get these things right here. If you don't know what these things are, they're little grip things. You put them onto your PS4 controller, and I got a whole bunch of them. I don't know why I would need like 50 of them or whatnot. Like, they gave me like 20 in different colors, like clear and whatnot. And you can just put it over the thumbsticks, and then you get way better grip. Those things, they don't seem like much. They do a lot more than you think. And you can put it on anything. I digress. So, we're going through this. Ooh, it's fancy. This feels a little bit lighter than the other ones. Because my other PS4 controllers are all, like, used up because, like, I traded my Xbox One to this guy straight up for his PS4 2 controllers with, like, 2 games. And people were like, oh, that's a bad trade at the time because the Xbox One was, you know, the shit, you know. And then I didn't care. It lasted very long. But I digress. I mean, look at that. Very nice. I haven't had, like, a new controller in a long time. Everything seems good. The God of War thing, as you can see, it's usually you see this, like, you know, like the outside of it, like on there it seems like you could see the touchpad thing. This is completely like matte smooth. If you can see that, it's really matte smooth. It's weird. If you can see it like shining in the light, and you can see the little like insignia. The matte smooth thing is kind of weirding me out. There's already an imperfection in the God of War like sign on the on here. It's pretty sad. I don't want to like, you know, start itching at it. It's already kind of scuffed a little bit. Anyways, I don't want to take more of your time. Ooh, the thumbsticks feel good outside the box. These things should have been like those PS3 controllers, and then like these should have been the smooth ones. These are definitely kind of better, but those other ones worked just fine. I don't know why they had to be these, because these things just wear out really quick. But I got that. It's not like you use this anyway. If you do, it's like bat, 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 bat. And then if you move it, if I move it like right here, I can feel it. It's not like it matters. And then like look at that part. If you can see that part. Yeah, like everything's kind of cool with it. And there's no God of War like here where I thought it was. It's just like right here. I don't really care for the God of War sign. If they just put that on there, then fine. But, you know, I digress once again. I'll put this back in this little plastic. And it's going to be a long video because I got a lot to say. Maybe I got a lot to say because there's nothing else to say except for I got like everything's situated with this thing right here, right? And then you got the standard little box, and then the box in the back, and then you got the console that's right here, and then the game. I know, with the like regular price. I mean, that's what everybody got this for. I mean, that's why I got it. I kind of like the design. If you guys don't like the design, go ahead and comment if you want to. I'm going to make sure that this comes out cleanly. And I'm not going to get to the screen too much, if you can probably see that. Best place to play. Xbox players are always like, the Scorpio's the best. Look at that old ass stuff. But they still got the Far Cry 5 for the new stuff. That like old school, like, you know, tops type of stuff, you know. I have to get back into that. It's kind of material that you had like on your basketball cards that were kind of like the Primo edition tops cards, or like, you know, anything else. What it smells like. I digress. And guess what? It comes with the God of War. This is just a standard edition, but not for resale. Not for resale at all. But yeah, Santa Monica Studio. The guy cried on, like, you know, on GameStop and was just like, thank you guys so much. And I was just like, yeah, you go, boy. PS4 Pro enhanced. Even got like a small little thing in here that's like for the bottom. You know, if you guys want to see it. I don't know if you can see it through the darkness. Anyways, just put this back in there. Because everything's going to be used, kind of. I could throw everything else in there afterwards. You guys are probably like, what the hell are you doing, man? Well, I'm back in the scene. And, like, if you want to see this, I mean, like, it's the same thing. I mean, I'm not going to open this up. You know what that is. Put it right over there for you if you want to look at it. This is what you guys came to see. The console. It's not as heavy as you think. It is heavier than the PS4 normally, because I had the 500 gig. I didn't get the Slim. Mine was completely fine. And if you wanted the Slim actually came with the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band, which I kind of like about the PS4 Pro. If you have a 5 gigahertz, like, you know, like router or whatnot, it'll take advantage of the better download speeds and probably better streaming. So 4K, that's a definitely no-brainer. The only thing I don't like is that the drive in here is just like the same kind of drive. I'm all slouching. But, like, yeah, the same kind of drive, but, like, you know, Scorpio and even the Xbox One S has, like, a UHD drive, which is an Ultra HD, which is a 4K Blu-ray. I don't really care about that because most of my stuff is, like, you know, Blu-ray. So, trying to keep my back straight. But, like, I have to actually slouch down because this, because I didn't want this screen, like, the camera to be way up there and, like, showing, like most of the ceiling. This right there. Boing. Don't want to see what it looks like then to that, you know? If you can see what I'm pointing at. This is going to be a really ghetto-ass video, but if you guys are going through it, thank you for going through it. And you can see right there that the runes are coming through. It looks a little bit more like it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. It does look like, you know, like a kid, like, you know, did the symbols in the front. And this looks a little bit, this looks like a little bit less than what I thought it was gonna be. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but like in the pictures they do make it different looking. That's because they get all that lighting and whatnot. But yeah, there is glossy finish on it, if you guys are wondering, because some of the other ones, like the Star Wars Battlefront ones, that one was glossy. It looked ugly too. I was just like, for Star Wars, you just put Star Wars on the front of this thing, like right there too, and you think that's cool? No. But if you want to see it in all its glory, I don't want to drop it or anything, but there you go. Oh boy, yeah. And then you'll get the little bit of like sheen. You can see the sheen coming off of it, so you guys know. Wow. And then go for the front, right there. You see the sheen, and this front part, that part right there, you can see the gold on it, the gold landing. That's like really, like, I wouldn't say sparkly, but it's like, you definitely know it's like a little bit metallic. Yeah, and this part right here is glossy, right here, and then right here, this part right here, don't touch that part because it's glossy, and you know that you're probably gonna get problems, because if you're ADD like me, definitely I'm gonna be like, and this part, the top parts right here are glossy on the top, so that's gonna be different. These are matte. I wouldn't say matte, but like they have a texture on them, so that's pretty okay. This is texture. This is not. Don't touch that. This part is actually different. This is like, you know, a matte kind of texture, but it's like very nice texture. And then like this part right here, you can see that like there's the different types of things going on with that. It's not bad. I know it does look like, you know, either like a PlayStation Move controller, if you guys remember back in the day, or a penis. Hopefully they don't get me fucked over for that. And if you want to see the back is just normal. And if you can see that, the back's normal. Nothing really crazy going on there. But like, yeah, everything's kind of glossy. This is like a matte finish. Slightly, I wouldn't say ingrained, but embossed a little bit. The gold is a little bit tacky. Not super tacky. But like when you set it up, it does look different in person. It does. Because it has that like gloss in it. And then it has like the gray that's on top. But like the front is all like, there's a gloss, and then it goes right to the gold. The gold kind of like stands out, but it's like it gets really shiny. So if you have like a very lit room, you probably might want to look after that. But it's pretty, I think it's cool because it reminds me of the old school systems, you know, old school PS like things. And this is glossy for some reason. I don't know why they do that. I touched it. Pissing me off when that happens. But yeah, you got your LAN cable that you can go right there. You got your USB cable, so you can plug into like, you know, like a external hard drive, or you can use it for anything else, I guess. And then you got your I forgot what the fuck that's called. Excuse my language. Optical audio out that wasn't in the PS Slim, because the PS4 Slim does not have the optical audio out. And you got the HDMI, and then you got the primary, like, you know, power cable. But anyways, I'll give you guys another, you know, look. That's the PS4 Pro. Like, all unboxed, all ready to go, and I'm going to be sitting there waiting to actually update this thing. But if you guys wanted to see the back, I'll try my hardest not to touch the sides or anything, but it's just normal. I do like that they put in like all the symbols in there, if you can see it. Hopefully it's not really super dark. I don't think it should be, because we're all lit up. But this is the PS4 Pro, limited edition God of War. And I like it. I don't care what anybody says. This part could have been different, but I don't mind it. This could have been way different. I didn't expect the gloss to be like right there, but that's kind of cool. It is heavy. Like once you feel it, you know. Other than that, you got the God of War thing. This is matte, so you won't see like the little like lines and stuff like you'd see on a normal PS4 controller. So just keep that in mind. It's all matte, so just all you're gonna see is this like very matte finish with God of War in the middle, which is kind of tacky. But it's not too bad. I love God of War. Probably one of the best games that's gonna be coming out in the system before they get the PS5. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, or I'm looking at the reflection just to see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Now, hopefully my voice is like, you know, doing justice by this, but you see Kratos in the back, you know, seeing all this in all of its glory. Let me get off this, and then you can see this in all its glory. This is what you get. You get the 4K cable, you get the, like, you know, the silver controller, you get the God of War over there, if you can probably see it. Get the God of War game, the God of War system that's slightly glossy, and everything else seems to be just in hand. Like, the thing I didn't notice is that you actually got this little, like, microphone thing. I know I showed you already, but that's kind of cool. If you cared about that stuff. I don't, because I got me a microphone, but it's cool to have, you know? Maybe give it to somebody. So that's all there is. I like that, you know, it's not gold-plated, just to let you know. It's just nickel-plated for the, HDMI, so if that really bothers you, all I heard is good news from these cables. These cables do 4K really well, and there's not really a differentiating thing with, like, you know, the video quality. So if you have problems with it, go ahead and get yourself that monster cable if it makes you sleep better at night. But other than that, these cables will do just fine. They didn't jip you on the cables for, you know, your PS4. Sony kind of does what it does. Sometimes it gives you some shit. Sometimes it doesn't. This is not bad, like, at all. You're paying like the normal price if you got this, and you get the God of War, which is going to be the best game probably on the system, like, to come out, like, almost ever. Maybe if it goes on the PC, I might get both. I don't know. I got the pre-order, so the pre-order of this, and it comes with the deluxe edition, so I'll get the extra, like, talisman for extra EXP and different shields, so I can, like, have it look differently, I guess. But other than that, I want to show you guys one last thing, and I'll clean all this up later. But I don't want to get in the picture too much, but I am the star. We have either PS4 Pro limited edition God of War unboxing. You got to see it here well, not live. This is recorded, but I will see you another time for some more God of War streaming action, because I will be streaming that on Twitch on this. It'll be 1080p 30 frames per second. The reason why it's 1080p 60 frames per second does look better. Nobody can really see the difference in video. You can put it down to 720 if you want. I think it'll be 720 60 anyway, but the 1080p like streaming is a lot better for 30 frames per second, because 60 gets kind of like weird, jumbly, you know, from what I've seen. So the 30 frames per second is really good. I saw it and it doesn't look bad at all. So you won't see a difference when I'm playing it. I shouldn't even told you that. So now you'll be like, oh, it's not 1080p. It's not 60 frames per second. I'm going to die inside. No, you're not going to die inside, please. My commentary will definitely get back on here. And then I want to show you this one more time. The God of War. If you like it, comment. If you think it's still way different than what you saw, like in other ones, well, tell me about it. Like, favorite, and subscribe. I know that's probably the most tackiest thing to say, like, at the end of the videos. But, like I told you, I will see you another time for some more variety gaming action, and maybe even more of me. Maybe I get a webcam. I don't know. But I'll see you another time. Peace.